let us start. Game. Start. And greetings once again, everybody. We're here to play Pokemon Legends Arceus. However you want to pronounce it, because Lord knows there's no one official way to pronounce it. It even depends on what movie you're watching or how they pronounce it. It's kind of ridiculous. Obviously, we're going to be playing in Italian, because I am apparently fluent in Italian. No, we're playing in English. As much as I wish I was fluent in a lot of other languages, I am, yeah. Whenever you see now saving on screen, your progress is being automatically saved. Welcome to my realm, located beyond both time and space. It is well that thou art here. Hello there, Laurel. I am that which humans call Arceus, although no one seems to be able to agree on a pronunciation. Now I wish to know thine appearance. 8 options to pick from. Well, realistically 4, because I only ever play female characters in games nowadays, but you know. You know, I think I'm going to go for something a little bit different. I think I'll go with this one. What is thy name? Should I name her Catty for this? No, I just feel like naming her Catty for some reason. Or I could name her something else. How are you, Laurel, by the way? Yeah. Let's call a caddy for this one. Catty. Seriously? Oh. Hang on. Soon thou shalt find thyself in a world strange to thee. I mean, possibly I could have gone with Kagari. That would have been interesting. A world inhabited by wondrous creatures that humans call Pokémon. They call themselves Gaboon. No, I don't know what that means. Catty. Seek out all Pokémon, and thou shalt find me once more. If I actually had a sort of if I actually had a VTuber avatar, it'd be just it would just be a Catty model here right now. So, of course, that'd probably require a voice changer as well. But you know. Cool. Beyblades, Bakugan, Rekadai. I don't know these things anymore. When you've been around when you were literally an egg in the primordial chaos, you kind of lose track of things. It's also, I don't know why, but the first thing I thought of when I saw that entire scene was, oh, so this is the next Mystery Dungeon game. Wake up! Oh, do wake up, won't you? Are you alive, my girl? You gave me quite the shock falling from the sky like that. But thank goodness you seem unharmed. Who are you? I'd like to ask you the same. I mean, you fell out of the sky, you understand. Come now, who in the world does that? I must say, your clothing is unusual. You wouldn't happen to have an acquaintance in these parts, would you? I doubt it. I see. You seem to be in a bit of a pickle. Might I offer some directions? Do you have somewhere around here you could stay? I don't know. So you don't even know anyone here and you don't even know where to spend the night? This is a proper pickle indeed. Are you quite sure you'll be able to survive? Somehow, I guess. I see. Well, no gentleman would abandon a person in such need.
Crew! Singer! Asha!
I don't know why, I just love those. To quote another person who fell from the sky, I do. What? I don't get it. Oh my, I'd completely forgotten. I had just caught up to these 3 runaway Pokémon when you stumbled out of the sky. It's almost as if they knew you'd be here. Ah, but do you even know what a Pokémon is? Of course I do. My, that's a relief. Though you fell from the sky, it seems we have some common ground, eh? Yes, well, these 3 Pokémon belong to me. Mysterious creatures that they are. Yes, and what might your name be? Oh, so you're called Catty? That has that name has quite the ring to it. I imagine it must have some lovely meaning. Oh, but I do apologize. I haven't even introduced myself. My name is Laventon. I'm something of a Pokémon professor. That is to say, I'm a scholar seeking to deepen our understanding of Pokémon. Yes, Pokémon such as these 3 Oh, blasted bother! My darling Pokemon, why must you run from me again? I'm terribly sorry, but do you think you could help me round them up? I beg you. I said it was... Oh, yeah. That's true. That is actually true. I forgot about that. I was trying to do the Metal Gear theme, and that did not sound like the Metal Gear theme. We can dash. No, the thing didn't happen. There's a glowing, beeping object over there. You found something that resembles a phone! It's probably your phone, but it's changed shape. You feel a strange power emanating from it. A message appeared on the screen. I bestow upon thee this Arc phone and thy mission. Seek out all Pokémon. Wait, why am I doing this? Why aren't I giving, like... we know what he sounds like. He sounds like a very angsty teenage boy. If the movies are anything to go by. Not even giving me a chance to show off that thing. Oh. Oh, alas, yet another miss. Aha! I'm glad you came to my rescue, my new friend from the sky. I tried catching my little runaways by tossing some Pokeballs their way, but I'm not the best at this sort of thing, you see. I'd love to give you a go at it, but perhaps I should tell you a bit about these three first. Yes, hello, cat. No, that one is Rowlet. Rowlet can photosynthesize like a plant, and apparently it battles using its sharp feathers. Crew. And that one over there is Cyndaquil. The fire burning on Cyndaquil's back will flare up whenever it is surprised or irate. Foom. The Pokemon near the pond is Oshawott. Oshawott naps while floating on the water, and it can battle using the shell-like object on its belly. Plish splash! Oh my, I nearly forgot to cover the most crucial thing. How to go about catching Pokemon. You know, God in his edgy teen years, classic Pokemon. I mean, yeah. Have you actually seen the Arceus and the Jewel of Life movie, Laurel? Oh. Here you are, my girl. Pokeballs. Throw these at Pokemon to catch them. No, but that won't do for an explanation, will it? I do apologize. Let me be more thorough. Now, I've mentioned already that Pokemon are strange, marvelous creatures. Yeah, well, I believe he definitely doesn't have like a calm, like one of those like calm presence voices. He's got a very voice, I suppose. I think it's the same voice actor they use in Smash Bros for Arceus. So, yeah. Very weird. What's so strange about them, you ask? Well, each and every Pokemon is able to shrink itself down to minuscule size. And that's where Pokeballs come in. Pokeballs are a recent invention, you see. Throw one of them at a Pokemon and... why, the Pokemon will shrink down and fit inside the ball, comfy as can be. And with that, you've caught a Pokemon. I know we've just met, but I'm afraid I've no one else to turn to. I'd be awfully grateful if you could catch my three runaways. Now, the proper technique is to take aim at the Pokemon and let the ball fly. It's quite simple. Though far be it from me to say so, I suppose, given my own dire lack of skill in this area. Hold down ZR and then release. I believe you don't... yeah, if you don't hold down the button, you will not throw it as far as if you, well, did hold down the button. Oh, wonderful, you've caught a Pokemon. It seems you've quite the knack for this Pokemon catching business, Catty. Jolly useful skill to have around here. There are two of my darling runaways left now. Still, this is most unusual. You don't seem fearful of Pokemon in the slightest. You know, I think it broke out the ball because I hadn't gone through the cutscene yet. I can hardly believe it, Catty. Incredible! You know, many people fear to even approach Pokemon. Never mind catch them. Bravo indeed! Just one more to go. Let's wrap this up sharpish, shall we? Where'd he go? Oh, there he is. Ah, yes, I'm afraid that can happen. Pokeballs are hardly 100% foolproof. Give it another go, old girl. Thank you very much indeed. Oh, what a relief to have them all back. You see, the three Pokemon we've caught have only just arrived at the village to help with our research. They won't yet listen to anyone. As I mentioned, they bolted from the village almost as if they knew you'd come falling. But I must say, Catty, I was taken aback by how well you use Pokeballs. How is it that you catch Pokemon so ably when you've only just arrived here? But one can't help but think that there's a reason you appeared here and now. Seek out all Pokemon. Their object is an arc phone, you say? What an odd device. Could it be guiding you somehow? If you'll indulge me for a moment, there's something I'd like to share with you. You see, I have a dream to compile this region's first completed record of its Pokemon. We in the field call such catalogue a Pokédex. Yes, a proper Pokédex is a wonderful work of research containing detailed records of all Pokemon to be found in a region. Yeah, what is the Pokemon channel in the Pokemon timeline the most well known? That is a good question. I'm going to assume somewhere between Gen 1 and Gen 3, probably. But definitely after Hey You Pikachu. But in order to properly document Pokemon, one must, of course, catch them. And therein lies the rub, I'm afraid. Pokeballs have only just been invented and not many have mastered the skill of using them. And to you, a person with a clear talent for catching Pokemon. Your goal is to seek out every Pokemon, and mine is to have all those Pokemon caught. A situation ripe for teamwork, don't you agree? Come now, what do you say? Shall I help one another out, my girl? Come now, what do you say? Shall we help one another out, my girl? Come now, what do you say? Shall we help one another out, my girl? Come now. What do you say? Shall I help another out, my girl? Come now. What do you say? Shall we help one another out, my girl? Come now. What do you say? Shall we help one another out, my girl? Okay, you convinced me. Oh, wow, that that did not go as well as I thought it would. And then whoever, and from wherever you may be, I welcome you with open arms. We have a Pokédex to complete. First things first, let's get these Pokemon back to the village. Then we'll sort out your lodgings and find you some proper clothes and a meal and all that. Follow me then, onward to Jubilife Village. Lamington's true form, an eldritch abomination. The AG emitter. Thank you for your tireless work keeping us safe, my good guardsman. This young lady was of great assistance to me and my Pokemon. So I hope you'll forgive my bringing her into the village for a bit. So one of my personal questions is this a essentially Dawn / Lucas from the game being sucked in to the past? Or is it supposed to be the player being sucked into the game? Is it a mystery dungeon situation or just a time travel situation? This way, if you please. Jubilee Village is... It's come a long way thanks to the people of the Galaxy Expedition team. That one looks suspicious. I've never seen that child before. Oh, quite an outfit right there. New recruit for the survey corps, maybe? Where'd you come from? This guy's 2 years ago. Instead of a Pokemon, there's a fun outside the village. How dressed is that? Shh, go on, she'll you. Oh no, she's coming this way! Keep walking, stranger. Child. It's for strangers, you know. Check DMs. Oh, what have you found? Aldrich. Oh yes. Oh yes. This from the other day. Pickle Laverton. Oh dear. Oh, botheration, I'd almost forgotten. I need to go and report that we successfully recovered the escaped Pokemon. Might I ask you to wait for me at the canteen? It's just past this bridge here, then to the left, the Wallflower it's called. Your art phone is beeping. Somehow it seems to show you where you need to go next. So, guidance markers tutorial. We've no food for freeloaders. Survival out here is a daily battle, you know. To catch one of these Pokemon creatures, you need to throw a Pokeball at it. If you intend to stay in the village, you should spend some time talking to everyone. No, you better head to... Okay, so I can't go into places. I actually didn't try that earlier. I'm scared of Pokemon. I wish I'd never been brought here. What an odd way to dress. Is that fashionable where you're from? I'm worried about the state of things here in Jubilee Village, but we lack basic necessities and there are some strange people around. If we want to guard the village properly, we'll need to partner up with Pokemon. I had a rather traumatic experience when a wild Pokemon attacked me. Now I'm scared to even set foot outside the village. What happened to the history readings is we don't hear talk of it in the present. We see a lot of talk of Sinnoh and Gen 4 stuff. I can't tell if you're memeing. I legit can't tell if you're memeing. So, this village of ours also attracts strange garbed folks like yourself, eh? I came here from across the sea in search of fields to call my very own. For this venture of mine to succeed, I need to make sure we can work these fields safely. Gardenia's ancestor. As all the advertising for the game mentioned, this is basically just Sinnoh in the distant past. I don't know, how long has ambient Pokemon noises been a thing? Now human weapons are no match against the fangs and claws. Yeah, no, it's distant past Sinnoh. Those Survey Corps people. What is it they're actually... Survey Corps people. What is it they're actually investigating? All they seem to do is eat potato mochi at the Wallflower. Are they making some sort of potato decks or what? Oh, okay, fair enough. I'm here to give thanks to the guardian of this shrine, who watches over Jubilife Village. Huh. That's a cool symbol. It's kind of like what's on our phone. Yeah, that's basically what the idea of it is supposed to be. It's the distant past of Sinnoh. Back before it was called Sinnoh, essentially. The Galaxy team is made up of several corps. Let's see, there's the security, construction, and agricultural corps. And a few others besides. You looking for someone? Commander Kamado is fantastically strong. Rumor has it he once sent a Pokemon flying with one of the sumo throws he's so proud of. I could have sworn we mentioned that on Sunday as well. Maybe we didn't. Now who might you be? I haven't seen you in the village before. New hairstyle means a fresh outlook, and a fresh outlook lets you change your fortunes. I've never seen clothes quite like yours, hun. Where might they be from? I don't know. It's how essentially Team Galactic we see in this evolved in the Organization Gen 4. Was it directly Cyrus doing, or did it morph over time? That is a good question. I believe it's. I think it's supposed to just be a coincidence that they call themselves the Galaxy Team. We didn't. Fair enough. I wonder if there's anyone capable of catching Pokemon to fill pastures here. This region is huge, and there's lots of dangerous Pokemon too. But you came here anyway. How come? Back in my hometown, I got an older brother who's gonna inherit the family farm and all. But I'm gonna make my own way here in Hisui. I'm pretty new to the village myself. I try to talk to everyone I meet, so I always learn something new. Honestly, I'm pretty sure it's just supposed to be some sort of like coincidence, or maybe he found it in like an old book or something. I don't know. Well now, aren't you awfully suspicious? The Wildfire is for Galaxy Team folk only. We don't have seats for outsiders. Move along. Who in the world are you? What's with that bizarre garb you're wearing? Pokemon could slice through those flimsy clothes. Those flimsy excuses for clothes. You get in here. Someone must have vouched for you. Was it Professor Laventon? Do you two know each other? He's from a region a long way off. Not the most reliable sort, though. Letting Pokemon run off and giving the slip and all. 3 more of them got away just a while ago. That is quite true, he did do that. If I hadn't been resting up after some Pokemon drubbed me with a move called Thundershock, I'd have corralled him for sure. The Professor, well... Unfortunately, it's just as Ray says. I'm a clumsy sort of fellow, to put it mildly. Ah! But everything will be quite alright now. Caddy here has agreed to help us with our Pokédex. As in, she's going to join the Survey Corps? Why would you think that's a good idea? We can't just take in any misfit who wanders out of the wilderness. I'll allow it. Yeah! Assuming the individual can contribute to the Survey Corps, that is. I am the captain of the Galaxy Team Survey Corps. You may call me Silene. Professor Laventon has told me how you helped secure his Pokémon, and they slipped his control. And now it seems he would like us to feed and house you in exchange for your ongoing labor. You look to be about 15 or so. Quite old enough to work for your keep. But we can't simply take on a stranger who wanders in among us without any idea of their skills or origins. Tomorrow, we shall see if you can prove yourself worthy. Oh, a most reasonable decision, Captain. Now, would you care to join us for a meal? I'm sure you've got plenty of questions for our visitor. That's quite all right. I prefer to eat alone so that I might appreciate my meals without distraction. Aloof as always, I see. Well, no matter. The rest of us can share a meal and some pleasant conversation then, eh? Benny, old chum, the usual potato mochi if you please, but make it for 3 today. Oh, wonderful stuff, Benny. Much obliged. Your potato mochi never fails to please. Why'd you find this stranger in the first place, Professor? Ah, well, you know the great hole in the sky? The one people call the space-time rift? Our new friend fell right out of it. Our new friend right out of it, apparently. Was that a joke? Come now, I'm a scientist. My job is to observe and explain any and all phenomena. I concern myself only with facts. Now, you already know there are many Pokémon here in the Hisui region. Sure, they're all over the place. In the grass, in the forests, in the ocean. They left us in the survey corps to study them and figure out what kind of creatures they are. Well, we know this much. Pokémon are terrifying creatures. It's all but impossible to know what kinds of powers they might possess or what sorts of wondrous things they can do. But that's where Catty will come in. She successfully caught 3 Pokémon, 3 of them in quick order, you understand. Nobody in the Galaxy team is capable of a feat such as that. This means we can finally begin our Pokémon research in earnest. That's really something. We count ourselves lucky when we managed to catch a single wild Pokémon, while fending off their attacks. Well, to be perfectly fair, the Pokémon that fled to the beach weren't on the attack, but the key to catching Pokémon is getting close enough to aim your Pokéballs well, and it seems our new friend is fearless enough to do just that. Does the Survey Corps really have the leeway to be enjoying a leisurely meal with an outsider? Your captain just ordered 10 whole portions of potato mochi, you know? The slow progress on the Pokédex of yours clearly has her on edge. You think what happened to the Hisui evolutions in specific Pokemon? Either migrated or went extinct, I presume. I'm sure we'll start to rein in the good captain's stress eating soon enough. Now have your fill, Catty. And to think, if you make it into the Galaxy team, you'll never have to worry about a meal again. The team provides for all its members' needs, even if said members fell out the sky. And that was quite delicious. Quite delicious indeed. You're very relaxed about all this. You don't even know that we won't have you don't even know that we won't get to have Catty join the Survey Corps unless she passes a trial. Not to worry, I have complete confidence in Catty's skills. Let's hope it is not misplaced. Catty, was it? For tonight, at least, we will provide you with a place to sleep. You may use our quarters there. But if you fail to pass the trial, we put you tomorrow. You must move on. You will be expelled from the village to meet your fate, and perhaps your death, in the wilds. Captain Silene is like Hisui in a way. They're both plenty harsh. Now, she simply puts on a stern front to help keep us all safe. At any rate, I think it's time we turned in for the night, eh? It's a good thing one can't fall out of the futons we sleep in here. I imagine our new friend has had enough falling for one day. And with that, I bid you both a good night. Yeah, sleep tight. Still, people falling from the sky? That's some kind of story. Ominous. The captain of the Survey Corps, Silene. I wonder if anything actually scares her. Quite a humble abode. Oh, huh, I didn't know this cutscene happened. Survey tips contain all sorts of useful information to help you carry out your survey work in the Hisui region. To read them at any time, simply press the up button to open the menu, then go to the help screen. Handy tips for team members. Don't wish your toils to be forgotten? Diligent record keeping will save you from such a fate. To save your progress, press the up button on the menu. Scroll with the ZL or ZR button until you reach the save screen. There's also an autosave function that you can use to have your progress save automatically. You can enable or disable autosave by scrolling to the help screen in the menu, then selecting settings. So I'm going to guess Sinnoh is what they called Dialga, yet later they give it the name of Dialga itself, and the region is called Sinnoh. How did that change to come about? I have a lot of questions. They will all be answered. Our 5 principles. Behave with courtesy to others. Superiors are owed your respect. Likes and dislikes are a luxury ill afforded. Those who are weaker must be helped. Difficulties must be faced head on. It's a full-length mirror. There are some lovely stones that someone must have found, but they're just plain old stones. Paper lantern. Seems to use oil as fuel. Dresses are a very solid construction where extra sets of clothing can be kept. A nice fire in the sunken hearth can help keep the entire room heated. Chest looks like you store lots and lots of items in it. Jug used to store drinking water. Has lids on the top to keep debris from falling in. Oh, hang on. Rest until tomorrow morning. Levitating Bidoof. The next day. Hey, in there! You awake? That was some wild lightning last night, right? Anyway, if you're up, come on out. How funny do you think it would be as if we actually got further than Fab did? Did you sleep well, alright? No, did you sleep alright? I know that's not easy in a strange new land. We better not keep Captain Silene waiting. Let's hurry to headquarters. Here we are, Galaxy Hall. What do you think? Ever seen a building this grand before? Don't give up, keep those eyes open! The wild Pokemon, they were everywhere, attacking from all sides. They said my partner Pokemon, but against the whole pack, outnumbered. This is what happens when you go so far afield, but the Medical Corps will put you to rights. You do realize that if you fail your trial and get flung out of the village, you could well die out there. Well, you might die even sooner than that if you have to take on this trial without a Pokemon to be your partner. It would be, yeah. To be fair, like I know where we are, and it so I think I can get a bit further than him, possibly, especially since I'm not messing about as much. Captain Silene, man, I brought Caddy. You may enter. Let us go straight to it. If you wish to join the Galaxy Expedition team, you must prove yourself capable by going out into the Obsidian Fieldlands and catching 3 different species of Pokemon. Bidoof, Starly, and Shinx. 3 species right away? But none of us have ever managed that. Did this stranger not catch 3 different Pokemon only yesterday? My trial should be simple enough for her. If the professor wasn't exaggerating things, that is. The Galaxy team does not have the means to provide for those who only take without giving. If you wish to stay, you must prove beyond any doubt that you could be an asset to our cause. I will lend you one of our Survey Corps satchels to carry whatever you may need in the field. It'd have to, at the very least, in lore explanation, canon explanation, draw inspiration from it. Hmm. That, whatever it is you're wearing, doesn't suit our satchels in the least. Ray, I'll expect you to step in if anything goes awry. Galaxy Team's entry trial. Press the Y button while consulting the map on your ARC phone. You can check the tasks you have waiting. There are two types, missions and requests. Missions must be completed to progress in your adventure, while requests are optional and given by people you meet. Pardon, Catty. Come with me a moment. Now then, a jolly good morning to everyone. What do you need, Professor? In order to complete our Pokédex and, well, simply survive in this unforgiving land, Catty must absolutely pass this trial. And as a professor of Pokémon, I've got just the ticket to help accomplish that. Rowlet, Cyndaquil, Oshawott. We have a choice to make, people. Go on, Catty. Pick the Pokemon that strikes your fancy. With a partner of your own, you'll be able to fight off wild Pokemon outside the village. These little darlings are very dear to me, but it's plain to see they're rather curious about you. Well, my girl, which Pokemon would you like to keep as your very own? So, which one are we going to pick? We going with Fire, Cyndaquil, the Grass-type Rowlet, or the Water-type Oshawott? Why not just choose whichever one your gut tells you to? We're going with Mr. Bernie back.
Cinda.
Do you want Cyndaquil as your first partner? Yes. These Pokemon are shiny locked. So, well, these Pokemon and every single legendary Pokemon we might encounter in our journey are all shiny locked, so we don't need to worry about hunting them. And with that, one of the Pokemon you caught at Prelude Beach for me will now be yours to keep. A good show. I've tucked Cyndaquil back inside its Pokeball for you. So take it. It's yours. A word of advice, my girl. Pay close attention to which Pokeballs are empty and which ones contain a Pokemon when you're out in the field. Looks like these two... Look at these two cheer on their pal Cyndaquil. Or maybe they just wanted to help Catty with a trial. That could well be. They did go dashing from the village when Catty fell out of the sky, after all. Well, not to worry, you two. I'll have you assist me with my research for now. By the by, what species has Captain Silene charged you with catching? Oh, well, that's smashing. All three of those species can be found in the Obsidian Fieldlands. Let me give you some Pokeballs to use during the trial, then. These Pokeballs may be handcrafted, but they work a treat, as you've already seen. You'll have this trial cleared in no time. Let's be off. I'll show you the way to the Obsidian Fieldlands. Meet me at the gate to your left as you leave headquarters. Up on the top floor is the office to the Galaxy Team's commander, Kamado. You're not going up there until we know a little more about you, mystery kid. Random fun fact, if you actually hop in here, you can see Oshawott in this water tank, and Rowlet on this tree, and over here is where you'd find where Cyndaquil would be if you picked one of the other two. So that's kind of cool. You'll have this trial cleared in no time. Abra. You know what is expected of you. Now it's up to you to see things through. We're running low on potions. I guess I need to go and gather more materials. It's safe here in Jubilife Village. Don't forget, you can always return here to rest and recover. It's, Mira's ancestor. The girl who got lost in the cave. Oh, there's the person she was treating. And if we go down, we can... find another man who I don't know who is the ancestor of. We're in the middle of nowhere out here. We have to make what we need ourselves. Maybe a small thing, but it sure feels great to be able to make what's needed of the team. For the team. Of the team. How about I get us started? So there's our Pokeballs. And now we can check. We can change his moves. Currently he only knows Quick Attack. We can check the summary. A serious nature. I think that's absolutely. I don't think that actually that is anything. You can give it a marking if we want. HP, special attack. Not bad stats, I guess. And we can just give it a nickname. What should we call Cyndaquil? Considering it's so easy to do and we can do it any time, if we think of a better one later, I will be perfectly fine with changing it. So what are we naming our Cyndaquil? Quilson. That's actually a pretty good name. I like it. Pressing X, we can swap between those. Swap between items and our party. Nothing really else to do but run over here. How long has ambient Pokemon noises actually been a thing in the series? Because I remember it happening like back in Generation 3. Or at least I could swear it occasionally happens in Generation 3 because I just remember hearing the occasional Rattata in Fire and Leaf Green. Oh, what curious getup you have there. I can already tell you're quite the character. I'm Volo of the Ginkgo Trade Guild, the go-to choice for any of your mercantile needs here in Hisui. I've heard talk about you. Fell from the sky, didn't you? Now that's certainly a tale I'd like to hear. Oh, and you've a Pokemon. You're certainly full of interesting surprises. Investigating the odd and novel is key to any good merchant's success. So what do you say? How about you and I see how our Pokemon stand up to one another in battle? Sounds good. I like you better and better. What a delightful find. I've also heard about this trial you're to attempt. Yeah, I don't remember it when I played through Gen 1. I remember it in at least Gen 3 though. Let's have a quick battle to get your blood pumping before you head out. Though I hope you know you'll lose if your Pokemon's HP reaches 0. Ginkgo Guild member Volo challenge you to a battle. Battle. So we can quick attack. And we can quick attack. Also, yeah, you can kind of run around the battlefield. We defeated Togepi. Battle decided. Moves, items, use them well, and the world will open up to you. And we got a new move! It's always fun to have your Pokemon do battle, don't you think? And as they gain experience through battle, they'll learn more moves and grow even stronger. Pokemon sometimes learn new moves when they level up. If you want to change your moves your Pokemon can use in battle, open your satchel, choose the Pokemon you want, and select Change Moves option. But so few people here have their own Pokemon. If only more knew how to use Pokeballs. At any rate, let me help our two battlers recover from their little exercise. And to you, my Skyfallen friend, I present some potions in thanks. 60 HP. You can use them on your Pokemon whenever they might be worn out from battle. I'll be hoping that you're successful in that trial of yours. More Galaxy Team members means more customers for yours truly, after all. In case you couldn't tell, he's Cynthia's ancestor. If you can battle that well, I got a feeling you may have your trial well in hand, even if it's more to do with catching than battling. Now then, to the Obsidian Fieldlands. Whenever you leave Jubilife's village, you have to pick a destination from your map and let Rest, the guardsman, know where you're off to. That way, someone can come collect you if things go wrong. Hey, I hope you make it through this. You're Caddy, correct? I was informed you'd be passing through. Your trial will take place outside the safety of the village. Please take care to come back alive. The ancestor of the USDA beef maker. Indeed. It's definitely a case of like, I need that joke repeated, otherwise I will forget what it was about. Unfortunately. This is our base camp. It's where we start and finish our surveys. Now, remember what you gotta do. You've been tasked with catching 3 species of Pokemon. Bidoof, Starly, and Shinx. I'm curious to see if the Professor's stories about you are really true. Oh, Professor! Something wrong? Ah, well, you see, Captain Silene got hold of me after you left. She impressed upon me that I bear full responsibility for whatever happens to our sudden guest. She doesn't let up. How exactly are you supposed to help out here, Professor? To be honest, my dear boy, I don't intend to lift a finger. Caddy's talents are the real deal. She'll pass with flying colours, you'll see. So, in other words, I'm still the one bearing the responsibility here. Not my ideal state of affairs. Let's just get started. You'll be more than equal to this, Caddy. Need to switch up your Pokemon or buy items? Come on by. So yeah, we can buy items from him, but we don't have any money. If Pokemon start launching attacks at you, run to safety as quickly as you can, alright, my girl? We've got the item box. There must be some kind of workbench. And we've got... Cyndaquil rested and is happy and healthy again. Nice little spot where we can just rest up our team. This game's equivalent to the Pokemon Center. This is Aspiration Hill. Obsidian Fieldlands. Look, a Bidoof. You're finding the Pokemon you need already. You may be some sort of prodigy, but just in case, here's what Captain Silene taught me. Hold on the ZL button to focus. Bidoof is a mellow Pokemon, which means it doesn't tend to run away when you approach. Aim carefully, let your Pokeball fly, and you ought to be alright. Oh, pardon me. If I run over here. Hey, wherever you're trying to go, it can wait until you've got a Bidoof. Oh, hey, that does work. Yeah, you could throw a Pokemon at trees and rocks and ore deposits to actually get items from them, which they will mention in a minute. But so yeah, you got Z targeting, and then you can just walk around. Then you lob a ball at it. Then you catch it. One Bidoof caught. Now on we march. Where are you even going? Oh no, I can reach it. A medicinal leak. Now, Starly here. It's the type to run at the drop of a hat. But not to worry, crouch down in the grass and it won't spot you. That's how you can get close. Press the B button to crouch and make it hard for wild Pokemon to notice you. Press the same button again to rise. If you creep into a tall grass or crouch low, it'll be even harder for wild Pokemon to detect. Hard, but not impossible. I will stress that it's hard for them to notice you, but not impossible. You can slightly alter your aim if they're a bit far away so you can actually reach it. And that's Starly caught too. I admit, I'm impressed so far. I forgot to share another smidgen of wisdom. How to throw your partner's Pokeball. To quote Captain Silene's wise teachings, have an item at the ready but want to send out a Pokemon? Press X. Have a Pokemon at the ready but want to throw an item? Press X. Captain's a real expert on these things. Pardon me. Then once you've got a Pokemon ready, try aiming for certain rocks or trees like this one. Your Pokemon will hunt for berries and things and it'll bring back whatever it finds. Now it's time for your partners to shine. We've reached your final hurdle, catching Shinx. Oh yeah, another minor thing that happens. You get a little bit of experience when you throw out when you manage it. There it is, Shinx. Shinx has an aggressive disposition. Did you know that already? It has what? Don't worry about it. Just focus on the Pokemon around you. You'll figure it out quick enough. Once aggressive Pokemon get wound up, they'll knock away any balls you throw at them. When you use the ZL button to focus on a Pokemon, you can see how easy it may be to catch. The more arrows you see pointing above a Pokemon, the easier it will be to catch. An X icon will appear above a Pokemon if it is picked to fight with you. Be warned, Pokemon displaying this item cannot be caught unless you engage them in battle. But not to worry, I'll teach you the trick of catching them. You draw them into battle. Once it's caught up in the heat of battle, you can throw a Pokeball to try and catch it. You've got a few Pokemon of your own to use now, don't you? Take one of their Pokeballs and throw it at a wild Pokemon you want to do battle. Use what you learnt in your battle with Volo. Get out there and make your last catch. It's easy to start a battle against a wild Pokemon. Simply throw a Pokeball that contains one of your own Pokemon at it. If you can see that you currently have an item ready to throw, if not a Pokemon, press the X button. It'll allow you to toggle between your thrown items and Pokemon team. If we press Y, we can bring up the action order. So let's try an Ember. If we stand in front of an attack, that happens. Then we can swap to Pokeballs, press ZL, and we'll get able to toss a Pokeball at it. That's it, you caught a Shinx. And it dropped an item. Wait, did you really? You really did. You did it. That's 3 species of Pokemon caught. You really are some kind of prodigy. You must have given Professor Laventon the shock of his life. First you fall from the sky, then you go and catch all of our escaped Pokemon, one after the other. I honestly didn't believe the professor's story until I saw you in action for myself. And here you are with 3 Pokemon caught. You completed your trial. Oh-ho! I said you'd pass the trial with flying colours, and it seems you went and did just that. Congratulations, Catty. You've taken your first step towards seeking out every Pokemon. This calls from a commemorative photograph. I gotta admit, it's true. You got real talent for this. Now then, we best report to Captain Silene. Time to head back to Jubilife Village, eh? Eventually, you should be able to have Pokemon you've caught go live in the village pastures. The most Pokemon a person can have with while exploring is 6, apparently. Not that we have anyone who can manage that. Come now, you two. Let's not dilly-dally. Captain Silene awaits our report at headquarters. I can't wait to see the captain's reaction. It seems we won't have to leave you to die after all. Congratulations. You've passed your trial. You can hold on to that satchel. I must admit, you've impressed me. I set a high hurdle to judge whether a stranger like yourself could be worthy, but you cleared it. This is yours, the official uniform of the Survey Corps. Survey Corps uniform and a pair of sandals. Get changed in the room you used last night, then you're to report at once to the 3rd floor. Present yourself in that uniform to our commander. This is your first official order from your captain. Use the mirror to make sure we put it on right. It was a very angry Shinx. Am I keeping you up, cat? Do you want to change your outfit? We can also change our color contacts. So if we zoom in, ultramarine, yellow green, lavender ice, poppy red, white. Let's go poppy red, at least for now. You changed into Survey Corps uniform. Yeah, I don't think Fab found that yet on Sunday, did he? Look at you in the Survey Corps uniform. Now it finally feels like you're one of us. But I do wonder when the captain decided to go ahead and get a uniform ready for you. I see you've changed. Regarding your accommodations, you may continue to use the room you slept in last night. You may wear this as well. Now we wear a cloth on our head. Now, present yourself to the commander. Are you okay there, Cat? So if we go up on the second floor... Oh, right, this uses the American numbering. It's a brave new land we're living in, which means there's a whole lot to do. Pokemon are full of mysteries. I hope you can help us solve them. And it's Karen's ancestor, Sanqua. Maybe we ought to build some spare lodgings in case anyone else falls from the sky. Of course, she could also, like... It's probably supposed to be Lucian's ancestor, but she just looks straight up like Karen from... So... I've been waiting for you. I am Kamado, commander on the Galaxy Expedition team. So you are Catty. A simple yes or no will do. I've been briefed on your situation, including how you fell from the sky. Now then, let's see what you're made of. Face me in combat. What should we try to do? Throw him or charge at him? Charge at him! Ah! I'm trying not to be too loud because there's a cat in here. And also as just neighbourly courtesy. You want vigor, I'll give you that. You need to work on your sumo technique, but I do see some potential. Don't expect a warm welcome from everyone. Naturally, some will be slow to trust an outsider, who literally fell from right out of the blue. The superstitious among us might see your arrival as a point of disaster. But you passed your trial and that was put to you. No matter how odd you may seem, you're part of Jubilife Village now. Dedicate yourself to the work of the Galaxy Expedition team and complete the Pokédex. But I warn you, Catty. Pokémon are terrifying creatures. Keep your wits about you as you work. Complete. So the commander has also accepted you. But understand this. You begin as a no-star recruit among our ranks. In other words, you have no rank at all. Perform well as a member of the Survey Corps and you will move up through the ranks. Indeed. You see, the more you add to the Pokédex, the higher your rank will become. And working on the Pokédex will also, of course, bring you closer toward that goal of yours. To seek out every last Pokémon. Here, you will also need this. A recipe for crafting Pokeballs. And 3,000 Pokédolls as well. You'll have to buy the necessary materials. Ray, you are an expert at crafting yourself. Teach our new recruit what she needs to know. Yes, ma'am, Captain. Get ready for a lesson in crafting. Crafting means making items from scratch. That's right, whatever you need in your survey work, you'll mostly make yourself. Some things you can buy at the general store, but it's good to try and be self-sufficient. This way we can even catch Pokemon with Pokeballs we've crafted ourselves. But listen to me prattle on. Let's go to the craft work so you can try it yourself. The basics of crafting. We are physically unable to talk to her now. We're going to have survey work ahead of us, my girl. I hope you're ready. No. It's hard to guess what this is supposed to do, but it certainly does look impressive. I don't know why, I just like that he introduces you by... he just introduces you to himself by throwing you. That's just funny. Well done earning a place in our team. My name's Anthe. I'm the local clothier. She is the butler's... I've forgotten his name. Darach? Caitlin's butler from the Battle Frontier in Platinum. She's his ancestor. As Sack reminded me on Sunday. The professor asked that I ready you a change of clothes. So here you go. I hope they fit. An everyday kimono and a pair of everyday trousers. I hope you'll avail yourself to the village humble shops. Hey, hey, this way to the craft works. Hey, 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 hey. This is the craft works, and that there is the workbench. It's where you craft things. Pretty self-explanatory, right? When you step up to the workbench, I'll supply you materials to make some Pokeballs. Call it a present to celebrate passing your trial. And as for the money the captain gave you, feel free to spend it that however you like. Any recipes you get should tell you what materials you need to complete them. At the workbench, just choose what you want to make and get crafting. Go on, try it out. You can use the workbenches in Jubilee Village and the base camps to craft Pokeballs and other items. Crafting items requires a recipe and necessary materials. Blair, I can speak. We've got 30 of those and 20 tumblestones. Now we have 20 Pokeballs. Basics of crafting complete. Oh, now that's some fine craftsmanship. Hard to believe that this was your first time stepping up to the workbench, my girl. You'll recall, of course, that Pokémon possess the odd power to shrink themselves down. So, regarding this, I don't know if it's supposed to actually just be, oh, they're shrinking themselves down, or if it's supposed to explain why in the more recent games where you've had Pokemon pop in and out, like just kind of spawn in, that they spawn in and grow. Like you actually see them like when they spawn in, they basically grow from tiny to their normal size, and then when they despawn, they shrink again. Do you think that's what they're also talking? Do you think that's what they're trying to point out? That's what they're referencing with this. That's why they're trying to make that an actual canon thing Pokemon can do, and not just Pokemon with Minimize. With the Pokeballs we craft, we can make use of the power to catch them. Also, that more Pokemon species can be duly recorded in a Pokedex. And on that note, here you are. Or potentially how Pokemon that are so huge can hide in tall grass that barely comes up to your waist. And so these are all the Pokemon we've seen so far. I prepared this volume just for you. I hope it aids you well in your aim to seek out all the Pokemon there are in this grand region, and take plenty of research tasks to help the professor complete the Pokédex. I gotta get going on those myself. I'll be all too happy to explain more about the research tasks I could use your assistance with. Come join me at the Fieldlands camp whenever you're ready, my good catty. Hey, excuse me, but I couldn't help it over here. If you're going to the Fieldlands camp, would you mind taking care of a request for me? I'm standing guard, so I can't leave my post, but I'll be here at the headquarters if you want to talk about it. So yeah, we can go around and grab a bunch of requests from people. In fact, we can actually see the requests on our map. Locations of them. Hey, so there's this Pokemon called Wurmple. Have you heard of it? No. Well, you see, I was having a chat with Professor Lowndes, and he told me that after a Pokemon gains a certain amount of experience through battling and the like, that it will sometimes change its appearance and become stronger. He said it was a phenomenon called evolution. Some Pokemon can undergo evolution, which changes their appearance and stats. If one of your Pokemon has met the requirements to evolve, you'll be able to select the evolve option when viewing the Pokemon in your satchel. I'm surprised you didn't actually say anything to my little theory crafting there, Laurel. And so I decided I wanted to raise a Wurmple myself and have it evolve. You're part of the Survey Corps, aren't you? If you catch a Wurmple, would you let me have it? There'll be a reward in it for you, I promise. Just give me a Wurmple if you can. There is a finite amount of stamina. That you have to get recharged by just walking around. Here in the village fields, you can have crops grown for you in exchange for a fee. I'm interested in medicinal harvest. Sounds great. Yeah, we'll get right on it. Your crops are in good hands. Specifically something I wanted to make sure I got started on. Am I coming through all right? Everything craft works. We sell materials and recipes. How can I help you with something? So we can get apricorns, tumblestones, cake-lure bases, and springy mushrooms. But we can also buy certain crafting recipes for auxiliary guards and powers, which are basically just X attack and X defense. Honey cakes, which are lure items, essentially feeding them. And remedies, which, well, they're basically potions, but bitter. So a little cheaper, I believe. See something you want? It's yours for a price. If it's not here, by all means, craft it yourself. So we've got cake lure base, revives, potions, and Pokeballs. Oh, you're the newcomer who fell from the sky. Are you heading outside the village? Of course you are. The Survey Corps must have to get you to get out and about and compile that Pokédex book they're working on, right? Well, on your way, kindly do me a favor. Find out all about Starly. The Pokemon are certainly terrifying creatures, but when I see Starly, I feel simply whole. Not that I have the least desire to actually touch one, mind you. But please let me see Starly's entry in that Pokédex the moment you completed it. Laurel, you there? Huh, her internet must have cut out. I know Shink's ears had an odd marking on the inside, but what were they? No use, can't remember. This'll keep me up all night. Hey, aren't you with the Survey Corps? You catch Shinx, would you mind showing it to me? I gotta see one with my own eyes. Please, I can't remember for the life of me what those ears looked like. It's driving me up the wall. Well, Shinx to show me? Alrighty, let's have a peek at those round ears. That's it! Its ears have a yellow cross pattern on them, kind of like a star. Can't tell you what a relief that is. Felt like I had a bone stuck in my throat. And the throat's my brain and the bone's a thought. Thanks for helping me get the bone out. 3 potions. Photography studio. You can enjoy taking photos together with your Pokemon. Ever consider preserving a lovely memory of your Pokemon as a photograph? Come in and give it a try. How about I do just that? This is my first time messing about with this. Ooh. I'm in the business of photographing folk with their Pokémon. Why not have your photo taken? What would you like to do? The purple screen. Let's prepare a Pokemon. Quilson. Hero pose. Sitting plainly. Sitting confidently. Perfect. There we go. That was kind of cool. Rather simple, but quite cool. Not as good as not as good as the Gen 7 photo studio, but still pretty good. Now outside the village, are we? Stay safe out there, kid. Righto, let's get to it then, shall we? In order to complete this Pokédex of ours, there are a great many research tasks that I'll need your help to carry out, my girl. The details of these tasks can be found in the Pokédex for you to reference any time. Research tasks are tasks you need to carry out to complete the Pokédex. Each Pokémon species has a different number and variety of research tasks. Press the down button to open your Pokédex. Check what kinds of research tasks are available for the Pokémon you've registered. When you've focused on a wild Pokémon in the field using the ZL button, you can also instantly check the research task for that species by pressing the down button to open your Pokédex right to that page. Some Pokémon have some unusual research tasks, so be sure to check them out. You must catch and battle diverse Pokémon species and carry out plenty of research tasks. Do so and you'll gain research points and other rewards for your work. Now there's one more nugget of wisdom I've got to share, Caddy. Wild Pokémon may attack you at any time. When they do, dodge like your life depends on it. Come again? Look, just watch me, would you? Then you'll be able to copy what I do. Here I go! Whee! See? That's how you dodge. A timely dodge will keep you from getting hurt by the fierce attacks of wild Pokemon. And that's key if you'd rather not end up blacked down in some field like I did. When those shinks got me with Thundershock, I might have been done for if the Survey Corps hadn't come save me. But hey, no need to worry. You've got me here to give you tips. I'll teach you plenty. Get ready for some Survey Core Wisdom. Focus on the Pokemon ZL. Press the down button to open the Pokédex. You'll see what kind of tasks you have for that Pokemon. Did you see that? Your research tasks for Bidoof include one about how many you've caught? That's right. Catching one, just one won't do. You've got to get 2, then 4, then more and more. And when it's time to battle a Pokemon, remember the captain's switching wisdom. If you have items out, press X to ready your Pokemon. Give it a try now if you want. I'll go on ahead. Whoops. One more Pokemon to add. Because we hit it from behind, we got a sneak attack. Oh, what? Darn. I know I'm laying on thick, but don't forget to open your Pokédex when you focus on a Pokemon to check your research task for it. Just hold ZL and press down. Try checking for Starly next. One hit does catch Starly without being spotted, right? You can get that done if you hide in some tall grass catcher. Give it a try. However, you're overhead. Come catch up once you finish some tasks. I'm pretty sure. Oh, that's a big boy over there. So yeah, number you caught without being spotted, number defeated, number of forms you've obtained. We did a bit, and now I get to throw a Pokeball. I did not intend to have that happen, but yeah. Since it was caught unawares, it's fine. Apricorn from that one. Easy. Some Wurmple. Ah, didn't work now, did it? Is that a Pichu? I think that's a Pichu. That is a Pichu. I didn't know they spawned here. Gonna be frank. Another small specimen. Huh? Yeah. And number I've caught without being spotted. And number you've caught during death. Did you get that was a lot of research tasks at once. Wow. There's a wormhole. Let's see if I can't catch you. Surprise! Come on. Oh, they spotted. So let's deal with you the fun way then. Oh, you're a big one. Hey, we caught the Shinx. Come on. Gotcha. And here's you. Around here you can find Pokemon called Weasel. It's got an aggressive disposition. That means it'll try to hit you with its moves, just like Shinx. And you'll need a battle to catch it. If you take too much damage within a short time, you'll be in danger of blacking out. You can tell you're in danger when the edges of the screen turn red. Damage goes away over time, but you won't begin to recover if you're still being targeted by a wild Pokemon. If you take further damage after the edges of the screens that turn red, you'll become overwhelmed and black out. And speaking of which, your research task for Weasel includes seeing it use a certain move. You gotta see the Pokemon move in battle for it to count towards the task, so battling is extra key here. I'm going ahead. Catch up once you've checked off some of Weasel's tasks. Weasel? Mine. That was a big specimen too, wasn't it? No, just a regular specimen. What other weasel can I find around here? There's one. Yeah, you can't see me. Turn around. Let's keep walking. Number of large specimens. I will want to check him out later. Or her out, sorry. Specifically because there's a specific size you need for large specimens. Seems very specific. I caught Evie unawares! Use rollout! Go Pokeball! Ah. Yeah. So that's what happens if you try to engage a fleeing Pokemon. A Pokemon that likes to flee. Darly, huh? Yeah, because I've got to catch some without being spotted. I've got to get a certain number defeated. I didn't even know that one was there. How irritating. You're doing pretty well from a mystery stranger from the sky. Here, a little reward for keeping up with me. Your own crafting kit. Have you going to use the materials in your satchel? And here's a recipe for potions too. An iron berry and a medicinal leek. With a crafting kit, you can craft items anywhere and whenever and whatever material, using whatever materials are in your satchel. So long as you've got an apricot and a tumblestone, you can make a Pokeball anytime. Oh, with an iron berry and a medicinal leek, you can whip up a potion, so heal up your Pokemon whenever they need healing. Research going alright? You can see if you got tasks ready to turn in on the Pokedex cover. 30 tasks. Once you've got some tasks good and done, go check in with Professor Levinson. See you soon. Do 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 do. How did you break out? Boom. Oh boy, there's the big boy. I never came out this far before. My first attempts. Let's craft up 40 of them. I might as well craft up an extra 6 of those too. Didn't realise that was my own Pokemon for a second there. How embarrassing. What I always forget to do is just do that. Oh, that's probably why. Number of light specimens you've caught, number defeated, and number of times you used Poison Sting. Seen it use Poison Sting. Move mastered. Called a Ponyta. Oh, there's the demon horse again. And he's got red glowing eyes. How can I not call it the demon horse? Oh, is that just the music when you're around these things? Oh god. I'm running away from that thing. I am not dealing with it. Not in a million years am I going to want to deal with that thing. Bang. Oh, and it's off. See if I can get this guy. I think it, like, boosting up those extra times has something to do with, how likely it is to catch? I don't know. How, like, restless it is in there. Something like that. Ooh, more. Helpful. Captured. Well, that worked. Down. Of course that worked. Well, I mean, technically, yeah, I wasn't actually spotted when I caught it. It, in fact, did not actually see me, so that is technically correct. Okay. I think I caught enough Starly. I think. I hope. Hope I caught enough Starly. So stupid. Okay, I'm sure I've probably done that now. Whoop. Come on. Haha. I think that should be enough to get everything we need. Oh, it isn't a crafting kit. You must have You must have listened attentively to Ray's teachings. Excellent work, dear girl. This seems a good time to explain to you about survey reports and the rewards they offer. On that note, let me check the research task you completed thus far. Wow, I caught 30 Pokémon. So I got an extra 4,000 money. I see. Most illuminating. I'll update our Pokédex with this new data. So Cyndaquil's at about 7. Starly's at about... Oh, Starly's complete. Shinx is complete. Still a little more with those guys, but other than that, we're fine. We're all swimming nicely. 800 points! You made good progress on those research tasks, Catty. I do believe you're ready to move up the ranks. Let's head back to the village and report the good news to Captain Silene. It's time you earned yourself a star. Oh, okay. I don't know why you decided to disconnect OBS, but it's not helpful. So apparently it only counts a specific thing with that, so that's fun. Oh. Hey, you got a Wurmple you can give me? Sure, take this guy. You really brought me one. He must be as good as the rumors say. How to name this Wurmple right away? Now, I've been told that Wurmple will evolve into a Pokemon known as Beautifly, so I should give it a name with that in mind. This is a tough decision. Oh, pardon me. Which one of these do you like best? Beauticia, Beautifred, or Bugene? Bugene. Yeah, I like Bugene too. I guess that's decided then. I'll raise Bugene to be a splendiferous Beautifly. Wait and see. So yeah, part of the whole thing is I have to give up Pokemon to certain people, which honestly is not that bad. Could different Pokemon of the same species really come in different sizes? I know the professor said they do, but I'll have a hard time believing unless I see a different size ones line up side by side. If there's really are Weasel bigger than mine, I'd love to see them alongside the one I have, for comparison's sake. And you're a natural when it comes to catching Pokemon, right? I bet you see where I'm going with this. If you catch a Weasel bigger than mine, would you let me have it? I'll make it worth your while. You want me a bigger Weasel? It was you. Oh, great, I never expected you to bring me one so quickly. I'm afraid that I'm looking for a bigger one though. One that's at least around 2 foot 8 inches would be great. Ah. See, even when you get the big ones, it doesn't count because it needs to be an exact height. I really would have said it should have just been the big ones, but you know. Whatever. There's just a whole lot of birds in there. Two foot 2. 2 foot 7. 2 1 and 2 2. Okay. So I'm going to need to find another one to complete that request. Just another big one. 2 8 1. That's going to be fun to try and figure out. They're all so happy. Look at them all! Oh, we're done. We're done with the harvest. Got it out real nice, just as planned. Here, yours for the keeping. 2 bugworts, a wildflower that can be found growing across the Hisui region. It does have medicinal properties, but it's so bitter that no Pokemon will eat it. Also called Morning Dew Bud. It's used as material for crafting items that restore vitality to a Pokemon that has fainted. Extremely spicy, but also highly nutritious. This herb is used as material as crafting item that can restore PP to Pokemon or boost their stats. The King of Herbs. Glittering and brilliant. Combining this herb with other materials needed to make medicines will boost their efficiency. Let's do an apricorn harvest next. If you've progress on your to report, I will judge its worthiness. Show me your Pokédex. Gotta use Flame Wheel and Embers and all sorts. Oh, and strong and agile style moves. You've made progress. It seems you have earned yourself a star. With this, you are officially attained the rank of first star in the Galaxy Expedition team. Star! You can now use Heavy Balls. Pokemon of up to level 20 will also obey your orders reliably in battle. The rewards you earn for your survey reports will be more generous now too. Have these as well. There are further recipes you'll need for crafting. Heavy Balls. Require an apricorn and a black tumblestone. Revives. Vivichoke and 2 medicinal leaks. That a stranger like you should fall from the sky, yet flourishing among us like this is a testament to your native talent and hard work. Most people prefer it when things are simple and to be judged on face value alone, and proving your worth by moving up through our ranks is something anyone can understand. Keep at it, and even if you did fall from the sky, people may be more willing to accept you. Working your way through the ranks will also be a help if you wish to make a life for yourself here. A higher rank will grant you access to more types of Pokeballs and greater rewards. For today, at least, you've earned yourself a meal, a wallflower, and a good night's rest. So, Catty, my girl, I believe a jolly good congratulations is in order. Well done on earning your first star rank. Our usual order potato mochi tastes even better when there's something to celebrate. Hey, by the way, have you taken on that request Beauregard had? Well, most people here don't know much about Pokemon, you've noticed, right? So it's our job as the Survey Corps to take care of any issues that crop up because of that. We're basically Pokemon problem solvers. Indeed so. Some people will ask for your help when you talk with them, while other requests will need to be claimed from the blackboard I keep in my lab. Speaking of which, weren't you approached with a request recently, Ray? What's that all about? That one might be a better fit for Catty than me. I don't think I'll be able to pull it off unless I get better at Pokemon battling first. Ah yes, that request came from Mai of the Diamond Clan, if I recall correctly. The people of the Diamond Clan have lived here in Hisui since before the Galaxy team arrived. If we could establish good relations, I am sure there is much we might learn from them. Including more about the local Pokemon. But we can discuss all that tomorrow. For today, we should eat up and get some rest. The next day. Hey, Catty, before we go meet Maya about the request, mind showing me how you do in battle? Of course. Great, I'll be at the training grounds. If you've been catching lots of Pokemon, you can change up your team at the pastures, just so you know. Well, probably a good idea. Let's go switch up some team members. So we can get a few... So we don't need Starly. We caught a load of those. So how about I put in this Buizel? We can order by research level, so we actually know what we need to do. So Starly and Shinx we don't need any more of. That one's all about specimens caught and evolved. Bidoof, obviously I need... So I guess it's just really Ponyta and possibly Wurmple. So I'll put a Wurmple in. Oh wait, I've got two. I can just put... Oh, okay, so that's how that works. Just the same as normal, you don't get anything from it. Good to note. So yeah, this is the game where you're going to be using a lot of Pokeballs. Thanks for taking a minute for me. I know your plate's full right now. Now I'm going to be straightforward with you about something. And that is... I don't understand how anyone can handle taking on Pokemon in battle. I know I'm a Survey Corps member, and I've even got my own partner, but I just can't do it. You have a Pokemon? That's right. Take a look at my very own partner. Bigger! This is my Pikachu. During that Shinx attack, I should have had Pikachu fight at my side, but my mind just went blank. And really, when you get right down to it, Pokemon are terrifying, right? Why should this thing be able to fire electricity? Bigger. But watching you at work completing those research tasks convinced me. If I wanted to do my research work well, my partner and I have got to be a team. And our first step towards being a real team is to battle your team. Survey Corps Ray challenge you to a battle. They send out Pikachu. Go Quilson. Battle starts. I'm blocking you, I'm blocking you. You can't see, you can't see. Oh no. Ember! Thunder Shock. Quick attack. Agile style. An Ember! Pikachu KO'd. Battle decided. Wow, you're so in sync with your Pokemon. Can evolve. That was amazing. The way you fight alongside your Pokemon, you don't seem one bit scared of battling. We'll just have to catch up as best we can, right Pikachu? Bigger! Ah, fair enough. Pikachu's got a bit of a tendency to attack, you see. That's why he normally stays in his ball. I guess the first step for Pikachu and me might be getting a little friendlier with one another. Oh, by the way, the professor said Pokemon have these things called types, which apparently make a big difference in how battles go. Pikachu here seems to be an electric type, for example. Both Pokemon and moves have types. The type matchup between a move and its target Pokemon determines how much damage is taken. Moves can be super effective, effective, not very effective, or completely ineffective. Here are some examples of type matchups. Fire moves are strong against grass types. Grass moves are strong against water types, and water moves are strong against fire types. So you're the one, that new recruit everyone's talking about. My name's Zizu. Zisu, captain of the security corps. I see you got some fight in you. Figured I'd stop by and give what advice I could. Captain Zisu is a master of ancient martial art where you guide Pokemon in battle. Now listen, if your Pokemon's fully mastered its moves, it can actually use them in different styles. On the one hand, you can choose to deliver a move in strong style. That move will deal more damage, but afterward it'll take longer for your Pokemon to act. On the other hand, you can choose to unleash a move in the agile style. Such a move will have a lot less power behind it, but your Pokemon can act more quickly afterward. In truly favourable conditions, it might even get to act out 2 moves before the opponent can act. Strong style moves and agile style moves, and of course, regular moves. Choose which is right for you for a given situation and direct your Pokemon with a little nudge. Agile style. Sometimes Pokemon naturally master a move and unlock the extra style simply by leveling up. They use about 2 to 5 PP, I've noticed. Something like that. Yeah, the styles. Oh, one more thing. If you want to teach your Pokemon some powerful moves, just let me know. That's certainly handy to find out about before going to tackle Mai's request. You remember? I mentioned it earlier. I'm heading down now to see about Mai's request. I was supposed to meet her down the foot of Aspiration Hill. You should come along too. Get ready, then meet us down there, would you? And by ready, I mean double checking what Pokemon you'll bring and maybe even teaching them some new moves from Sisu. Here at the training grounds, your Pokemon can master moves or learn new moves. So we can exchange items, master moves, or use new moves. What can Quilson learn? Aerial Ace, Swift, and Rest. So it restores on HP but becomes drowsy. There's no sleep status in this game. Instead it's drowsy status, which it basically just kind of works similarly to paralysis. Almost said polymerization then. So we can learn Swift and Aerial Ace. I think I'm going to go with Aerial Ace. Arch Master moves. If you don't have a Seed of Mastery, you can't do anything for it. And exchange items. So you can get Grit Gravel, Grit Pebble, or Grit Rock. Grit Gravel, sure. Just 10 stacks of Grit Dust. Doesn't like you do. So now we can just kind of quick warp around the village if we want to. Which is helpful. Oh yeah, Pokemon don't automatically evolve upon reaching the level, well, they need to evolve. Instead, you have to go into the menu and press X to evolve them, which is actually quite helpful considering you need to have specific items to evolve, and considering you need to have specific research stuff done before you evolve. If you want to have specific research stuff done before you evolve them. There we go, I can speak again. Huh. What are we missing? Oh, I didn't need Shink, so I can just stuff a Ponyta in the team. Nice. This one's number of times unit you've Ember, number of times you defeated it with a water type move, number of times you've given it food. Weasel, number of times you've electrocuted it, number of large specimens caught, number defeated. And of course, number of times you use Arcajet, yeah. Bidoof is just number of defeated, number of heavy specimens we've caught. Pichu is just specimens, and this one is number of times I've seen it use Poison Sting, defeated, caught without being spotted, and caught. And light specimens, of course. Here. Nothing relevant at the moment. Okay. There we go. Let her have a nice pair of spectacles. And do some hairstyling. Doing go short. The default. Survey core, which has the weird mop thing. Sean. A nice curled look. Or braids. I think we're going to go with curled. And of course we could change the colour. I'm going to go with the chestnut. And then we're going to have blonde eyebrows because why not? we go. Wear the woven hat. Hey, Laurel. I had a feeling that's what happened. You haven't really... It's fine. I had a feeling that the internet died when I saw you were offline on Discord. Anyway, now I can talk to this woman. Oh, have you completed Sally's entry in your Pokédex? Hurry, let me read it. Wait one moment. Male and female Starly have different appearances? Let me see. So the markings on their foreheads are different sizes. Incredible, I had no idea. Thank you for letting me read its Pokédex entry. Now that I know more about it, I imagine I might finally be able to bring myself to touch a Starly. Please, if you can find it in your heart, catch a Starly and bring it to me. There's not a Pokemon in the world so adorable as Starly, I tell you. Show me a Starly? Well, I've got plenty to show her. Bird! The smooth curl of the feather on its head, those lovely round eyes. Oh, it's a lovely thought, lovely through and through. I adore it down to the last feather. Well, hello there, Starly. Want to touch it? No! I think I'm quite satisfied just looking at it all. After all, besides, it might let loose a move. Who outside the Survey Corps, Security Corps could actually do something so frightful as approach a Pokemon willingly? All the same, I must thank you for showing me the sweet Starly. Some people will see a Pokemon and simply flee on sight, you know? That's being able to read all about Pokemon in this Pokédex might put them more at ease. Adorable Starly. We get 10 Pokeballs for it. So it turns out that this specific account doesn't have save data for any of the other Pokemon games on it, so I can't actually get the bonus content for that. So that's a thing. Wait, why do I have 2 Ponyta in my party? That's not what I was supposed to do. Okay. I'm supposed to put the Pichu in there. But yeah, I noticed you were gone when I was trying to discuss a theory, funnily enough, so I'm going to move you in there, I'm going to move you in there, I'm going to move this leper berry in there. I don't know when I got this honey. I'm going to move the medicinal leek in there, I'll move you in there, you can stay in my hand, you there, Vivichoke, and the Bugwort. There we go. Really goes to show how different Pokemon relations were at this point. Yeah! How much it's all changed and gotten better. The theory was like, so... Boo! Did I surprise you? I bet I did. I was trying to anyway. And that's a secret technique to catching Pokemon, you see. It's what I call the secret backstrike technique. Hitting a Pokemon's back with your Pokeball will surprise it, making it easier to catch or giving you the advantage once a battle starts. And for a higher chance, Sex will catch or to gain an advantage when starting a battle. The secret technique is called a backstrike. If you're part of the Survey Corps now, working to create the Pokédex as they all are, you might end up meeting every last Pokemon here in Hisui. You should know that I'm already looking forward to the day you accomplish that. So the theory I was talking about was, you know how they keep saying that Pokemon have the ability to shrink themselves down? Oh, you're a Survey Corps girl who fell from the sky, aren't you? Listen, here's a moment. I need to tell you about this great cake little recipe I invented. I call it the mushroom cake. I poured 20 years of mushroom foraging know-how into coming up with this recipe, and I just know it's a winner. Problem is, folks around here just aren't catching on to my amazing recipe's potential. But you're the talk of the village. If people see you making my mushroom cakes, as famous as you are, I'm sure they'll want to give it a go, too. So the theory was, like, are they using the idea of that Pokemon can shrink themselves down as an explanation as to, like, all the times in the more recent games where Pokemon will just literally pop out of the ground and spawn? Like, they'll essentially just spawn by growing into frame. If you know what I mean. Like, back in Generation 7, they just kind of, like, the wild Pokemon, when they spawned in, they just grow out of the ground and then they shrink back down when they were fleeing. Same with Let's Go Eevee, Pikachu and Eevee. And heck, it could even, like, it might even also be an actual explanation as to how Pokemon that are several feet higher, like several feet taller than you, can hide in tall grass. Even though that grass barely comes up to your waist. So do you think that's what they're using that idea? Like, they're using the idea of Pokemon being able to shrink themselves down as, like, a way to explain how those work in-game, rather than it just being a weird mechanic. I felt it was a retcon more than anything when the internet died. I mean, yeah, it kind of is. Well, to be fair, they've never actually specified how. They just say Pokemon are hiding in tall grass, and they've never actually specified how Pokeballs work. Heck, in the Pokemon Adventures manga, aren't the Pokemon all small in the Pokeballs? Isn't it supposed to be like the Pokeballs shrink them down or something in the manga? It might just be taking that idea into this, but also working with the game mechanics and basically just saying, oh, the Pokeballs work by, like, shrinking Pokemon, like forcing Pokemon to use their shrinking power or something. It doesn't really feel like a retcon more than anything. It doesn't really feel like a retcon to me because they've never actually explained it before. You making my mushroom cakes? Famous as you are, I'm sure they'll want to give it a go too. And I'll teach you the recipe. All you have to do in return is spread the good word by using it. Oh, and you'll need to go get the key ingredient for the recipe yourself. Scrounging up from the forages of thy fellows, as the old saying goes. One spring of mushrooms, all you need. I'll be waiting. Oh, now that's a nice springy mushroom if ever I did see. I'm glad I chose you for my request. You got what it takes to be a fine mushroom forager. By the by, did you know that springy mushrooms like this one multiply in no time? That's why you'll have to find them all over the obsidian fields. And they're versatile too. Fry them, stew them, they'll taste great either way. But I digress. Let's go to teaching you my recipe. I'll be the handy workbench over there. I mean, you could, like, there's quite a few, some Pokemon do learn Minimize. It is quite weird, but as I say, like, some Pokemon do learn Minimize, so that could just be explained as they know how to use it for combat purposes in that case. Who knows, really. It is a bit strange, though. And there you have it, the delectable mushroom cake, beloved by Pokemon far and wide. Just throw one at a wild Pokemon, and if it's particularly partial to a nice mushroom snack, you can bet your bond total will go after the cake lure. You can use that opening to make your getaway, or of course, try to catch the Pokemon. Hey, I'll give you some of my own cake lure bases, so you can get crafting right away. Now get out there and throw a generous, no gratuitous number of mushroom cakes to lure Pokemon left, right, and center, you hear? I'm counting on you to make my recipe famous. It could also just be like the idea of, like, they don't quite understand how it works. So they don't realize that it's actually, like, the Pokemon. Like, it's actually the Pokeball shrinking them down and not, you know, their actual thing. Let's make 3 cake lures. There it is. So that is a Pokemon move, I suppose, but with, like, some Pokemon it's weird because some are just animal with odd little quirk to it. I mean, yeah, but even all animals can, like, do crazy. Even like all those, even the animals with little quirk to it can usually use some form of elemental attack. Like nearly every normal type learns flamethrower and thunderbolt and such. At least works if it was the thing shrinking them down because it could be built from technological thing. Exactly. It's a bit strange. That marvelous rich tone. How is it produced? I must know. Hello. I didn't see you there. Wait, you're from the Survey Corps. Wonderful. Just the person I need. I want to learn more about Cricketot. You must be curious about them as well, right? I mean, how do they make those sounds of theirs? It's a musical mystery like no other. Happy in your dead if you can complete Cricketot's page in your Pokédex and show it to me so we can uncover the truth. So we need to see show the completed Cricketot entry. Oh! Thank you, phone. I don't actually need to catch any more of these guys. I mean, I've already caught you too, haven't I? There are many strong Pokemon that make their home on the other side of this bridge. I can't let you pass unless you're first. At your rank, you should be fine. Go on then. Don't let your guard down now. Retreat to safety if you find yourself in trouble. Over here! This here is Caddy. My, a new face in the village. Not that it matters to me if you're new. If you're here, I assume you're prepared to be of help? I'm one of the wardens of the Diamond Clan. You may call me Mai. I suppose you might not even know what a warden is, if you're new to Hisui. But such talk can wait. Right now, I'd rather we get straight to the point. I have a problem that I need help solving, so the more important question is this. Do you feel confident that you can lead your Pokemon in battle? I do. That's good to hear. That security core of yours certainly wasn't up to the task. This here is my partner, Munchlax. We were raised together like siblings. He battles by my side by choice, without needing any silly balls like you use. Watch and learn. Manch. Quilson, go! Battle! Quick attack! Agile style! Strong style! Roll! Oh god! Quilson! You asshole! Go, Buizel! Aqua Jets! Aqua Jets! Aqua Jets! Aqua Jet! What hell? Ponyta! Move mastered, and you move for Pichu. You really aren't one of the usual galaxy buffoons if you can defeat my partner. Well fought, Munchlax. I'll take care of the Pokemon that battled for us. And I'll let you have these. You people make all kinds of things with your crafting, don't you? These should prove to be useful materials. Vivichokes. You and your Pokemon fought well together. You practically acted as one with them. Rather like a legendary hero of old, the one we tell stories of to our children. I think you're indeed one for the job. You see, I need someone to deal with an alpha Pokemon causing trouble upon Deer Track Heights. It's a large, fearsome foe, like any alpha, but you'll come, won't you, to Deer Track Heights? Your Arc phone is beeping. Is that strange thingamagummy of yours telling you where to go? My, that is some curious sort of map. Is that one of the Galaxy team inventions I keep hearing about? It certainly does seem to show the way to Deer Track Heights up ahead of us. I'll leave this bit to you. You shouldn't have any problem handling an alpha. It seems you're quite an asset to the Survey Corps, new one. Tough. Though, before we continue, I must ask, do you already know about Almighty Sinnoh? Almighty what now? I suppose that's to be expected. Allow me to teach you the basics. Almighty Sinnoh steers all time. It is said to have created the very universe, using its power over time's flow, and this land of Hisui was born in the process. It's by the grace of Almighty Sinnoh that Pokemon can live and thrive here. We of the Diamond Clan are descendants of a people who crossed the sea and settled here in the Hisui region, and venerate Almighty Sinnoh. However, it stole away from the world long ago, hiding itself from our sight. Almighty Sinnoh has only rarely been seen by any human, if the tales of old are to be trusted. But there are still Pokemon here today in Hisui with a connection to Almighty Sinnoh. And it's the duty of wardens like myself to attend to their needs. The Pokemon that graces Deer Track Heights is one of those honoured few. It is directly descended from a Pokemon that was blessed with Almighty Sinnoh's protection. Follow me, and you may understand. Bonk. So, what have I got for you? I'm gonna stay on the beaten track for a while, I think. When I first played, when I played this on my own personal file, I did not stay on the beaten track at all. It was kind of funny. I just kind of went everywhere, and so it took me forever to get to the first zone. Hey, ho there! Mind helping the guy out? I'm after some cherry berries, you know them? The shiny red ones. They grow on some of the trees around here, but I don't have any Pokemon that can reach them for me. That's where you come in, friend. Throw one of your Pokeballs at a berry tree and your Pokemon will grab berries for you. I'm sure the Pokeball you throw has a Pokemon in it, mind? It'd be shame if it was an empty ball. If you hand me 3 of the cherry berries, I'll give you another handy tip. Cherry berries you have? This is the thing, like yeah. 3 cherry berries. Thanks. Now then, here's that handy tip I was talking about. You can throw a berry near wild Pokemon to grab their attention and keep them distracted. Now I'll give it a try on some of the Cricketot around here. Trees that bear berries. And 15 Pokeballs. What Pokemon like this Monstrous Pokemon. Here we have a Geodude. I caught Geodude unawares. I didn't have the right Pokemon out. I didn't have the right Pokemon out, darn. "45 Pokeballs. I'm gonna need at least one of you. Preferably two. That's it! You caught Geodude! Oh, I didn't catch. Oh well. Aquajet! I believe fixation on a move means that the more if it keeps using that move, it gets stronger. Oh my god, really? But it also loses defense, I think? I don't remember. We caught a Geodude! What? Not dealing with that. I'd rather use a potion right now, because you're very weak. Oh, actually, yeah. Since we're here, how about I show off what happens if I press this button? Wurmple is ready to evolve. You choose when any Pokemon evolves, not just ones with stones and trade evolutions. Or weird evolution gimmicks. I have to admit, I really love this this evolution method. How they have these guys evolve. It can't see me. Bam! Now I really should use that more on my normal playthrough, throwing stuff like berries at Pokemon. Indeed, cat. There aren't Pokemon we can get up there, but I'm just going to focus on coming over here for now. So we can come back here later. It is a very cool evolution. I love it. I love that way they do it. Oh, so even your professor decided to join us. She sounds so disappointed. Thank goodness I got here in time. As a Pokemon researcher, how could I could hardly miss out on a chance to observe an alpha, now could I? I suppose that is your business. Fine, as long as you stay out of the way. This is Deer Track Heights. This is where I've long come to pay tribute to a special Pokemon. They do look like Larvitar, you are correct. A Pokemon descendant from one of those ancients blessed by Almighty Sinnoh. That's not it. That's only a troublemaker, here to disturb the peace with its racket. I love how they are basically embracing the Cricketune meme at this point. And that's what you're here for, Catty. To drive the interloper from this place. I'll ensure your Pokemon are ready for the battle. Upon my word, what a large specimen. Little wonder alpha Pokemon are feared across the land if they're all as oversized as this one. Exactly. They're not only big though. They are strong and may know moves that others of their kind do not. They're naught to be trifled with, let me tell you. Nevertheless, I believe you are stronger still than this alpha. So go show it that beyond any mistaking. Be careful, Caddy. Size is a potent weapon in and of itself. No doubt this alpha is a powerful and hardy foe. You must face it. Make sure your Pokemon have some strong moves at their disposal. Pokemon's eyes glow red are alpha Pokemon. Alpha Pokemon are larger than others and made those moves that are rare for the species. They appear to be very difficult to catch. Yes, I am actually going to try catch it. Also, I'm going to put a fire type in the lead. Quilson! Quilson! Press Y button to double check the action order of Pokemon currently in battle. The action speed of a Pokemon is based on the speed stat, but it can also affect certain moves and items. High action speed can even move multiple times. Quick attack! And then Ember! Ah, nice, burnt. And there's the aerial ace, annoyingly. You've given fire types before this for this very reason. I'll send in the Ponyta. I'll say that a specific Pokemon's actually a really good choice for this. Oh, there we go. Rowlet's actually a really good choice if you want to do a lot of battling catching, because you can actually teach it False Swipe, which is kind of cool. We caught him. You really are an impressive one, aren't you? Seeing someone best in Alpha like that truly reminds me of the legendary hero of old. We'd best make sure your Pokemon are taken care of after facing such a foe. Where? What in the world? You've gotten bored of that box and now you want to go into the bubble wrap one, okay. It's the Great Weirdeer. You can go in it, cat. No. He looks upon you with kindness, Catty. I'd say the Great Weirdeer has taken a liking to you. That's fortunate. He's an esteemed Pokemon that can dash across the expanses of Hisui while bearing a human on his back. A human he deems worthy, at least. He is a blessing to us all. Remarkable, truly outstanding stuff. A Pokemon letting someone ride on it. Why, it's just like the ride Pokemon of Alola. They did say that ride Pokemon were an ancient tradition. Do you want to go up there? Professor, I take it things went smoothly? I'm here on Captain Silene's orders. She said we'd be able to set up a base camp here once Caddy took care of her request. Now about that, I know this was a joint decision by Adaman and the commander, but still, is it truly fine for us to set up more base camps like this? The Hysteria region is a land created by Almighty Sinnoh for the sake of its Pokémon. As long as your goal is to coexist and thrive together with the Pokémon, then I imagine you should also be allowed to use this land. The Great Weirdeer has taken a liking to Caddy as well. This is a good sign. You have my thanks for what you did today. Our clan leader will hear of how you aided us. I'll come show my appreciation with a proper reward as soon as I can. Well, if we're to coexist and thrive with Pokemon, we'll need to know them better. The first step toward that is completing the Pokédex. The construction core should be here soon. I'll have our new base camp pitched in no time. So yeah, we managed to catch it, which is quite impressive. I only had one Pokemon faint in the process. Better than my first attempt. Here we have it. Our new base camp upon Deertract Heights. I'll call it the Heights Camp. From now on, when you set out from the village, you can ask to be escorted to this base camp to start your excursions directly from here. Having more base camps ought to make our survey work easier, huh? Well, how's that? How about we head to the Wallflower like the usual? Another 2,000 or so. Cyndaquil has been completed. Bidoof is nearly there. Weasel's been completed, as has Wurmple. We've still got Kricketot and Cricketoon we need to do. Times you've seen it leap out of ore deposits, which means that in the future we might actually have these Pokemon just jumping out at us from ore deposits. So that's got to be something we got to keep an eye on. Benny, old chum, the usual potato mochi, please, and make it for 3 today as well. Have you all heard the grave news? The frenzied Cleavor from the rumors. It ended up mauling some of our galaxy folks who went to investigate it this morning. The medical corps has a hard time getting all the injured back on their feet. This is the Cleavor that was reportedly struck by powerful lightning, yes? I did hear he's been behaving most erratically since then. Still, if further investigation is in order, the Survey Corps will, of course, step up to the task. A certain amount of danger is inevitable when researching an unfamiliar Pokemon, but I'm sure Catty here can handle things just fine. Have you opened the door enough to get out, Cat? But that Cleavor's said to be much, much stronger than even an alpha Pokemon, isn't he? Now, you forget the strengths of Pokemon are key items of information that we of the Survey Corps are duty-bound to research. And since this perilous work of ours calls for a clear head and a fighting-fit physique, I do believe a good night's sleep is in order after this fine meal. The next day. Rise and shine, Catty! The boss wants you. Commander, that is. Get yourself to the commander's office. And now, Laurel, you're going to be getting the answer to that question you posed. Did you get a good rest? Look who's being punctual. Finally realized you're wasting Almighty Sinnoh's precious time by bowing to a sham? There you go again, insisting on your false image of Almighty Sinnoh as a ruler of time. My people follow the true Almighty Sinnoh, the font of all creation and ruler of space. Ha! You could have all the space there is and still not know what to do with it. Excuse me? Are you really suggesting that you make better use of your time than we make of vast Hisui's space? Better than some. It's a miracle you showed up on time, oh mighty leader of the Pearl Clan. I worried you get lost in the pointlessly vast space you're so fond of and never show up. Me? Get lost in Omni Sinner's great gift to the Pearl Clan? In our world's very basis? You wish. I wish I hadn't let myself get dragged into arguing with you. Almighty Sinner, forgive me. What a waste of time. I'm off to Kamado's office. I believe it was you who started this. So yeah, there's the Diamond Clan who believes Dialga is Almighty Sinnoh, and the Pearl Clan. Oh, you've disconnected again, haven't you? No, you haven't. You've just stopped watching. Okay. Or at least it says you've stopped watching. Are you still there, Laurel? Just another day with those two, I suppose. That man's name is Adaman. He's the leader of the Diamond Clan. They put a lot of importance on time. She does kind of, doesn't she? You can probably tell. And the girl is Irida, leader of the Pearl Clan. They're all about space. You heard what she called it, right? Our world's very basis. Yeah, just when I said that this, like, I normally when I say something like, and now you're gonna get the answer to your question, you usually respond with, oh? So I was worried that your internet cut out again because you hadn't said anything. Whenever they run into each other, those same arguments flare up. It seems like they've inherited some bad blood from their predecessors' strife. I don't know where the Platinum Clan is, to be honest. Oh well, not our problem. But you'll have problems if you don't get yourself to the commander's office, Catty. Yeah. Laurel, we got further than Fab did. I guess it makes sense. So now we can make 5 heavy balls. A ball that is too heavy to fly high or far, but it's highly effective if you manage to hit an unsuspecting Pokemon. So basically, if we get a surprise hit on a Pokemon, it'll actually, if we hit it with a heavy ball that's unexpected, and it's not expecting, if it doesn't see us, then it'll actually have has a higher chance of catching. However, said higher chance, however, it doesn't actually, we have to get rather close to them because it doesn't fly very high or far. That's near, Survey Courts Kid. I saw the darndest thing. I was scouring at Heartwood for crops we could grow in the fields, and I saw it. This Pokemon called Cherrim changed its appearance before my very eyes. It was in the evening. The light was getting dim. All of a sudden, Cherrim's petals closed right up so it looked like nothing but a flower bud. Wow, I thought. I just witnessed the miracle of evolution. The next morning, when I went to check on that Cherrim, it was right back to full bloom. But why would it just bloom? Why would its bloom just close back up? Is that how evolution works? Or was the change I saw something different? When you finish Cherrim's Pokédex entry, let me have a look, would you? And how many? We've got 32 apricorns and 12 spoil ones. Yeah, give us the medicinal harvest. Yeah, basically. Technically, it's about, like, according to my clock, it's about 3 minutes before to start, but to, like, actual that time, but close enough. And since it's really just close enough and there's not really much else I can do right now, I'm going to have to bid you all adieu. Out of more mild curiosity, Laurel, is there anything that we've currently encountered that you want us to keep on our team? Out of mild curiosity. These are all the Pokemon we've caught so far. The alpha, that's fair. What are we going to nickname this alpha Cricketoon? It does have false swipe. Yeah, what's this alpha Cricketoon's name gonna be? Whatever, I'll fix that later. Quickly. Alright. Surprised you didn't go for like a violinist joke there. Oh! Oh, that's what that thing means. And there's the big boy! There he is! Look at him, he's so huge! Alright, if a Pokemon starts eyeing me, I'll fling an Orange Berry, then run while it's distracted. If I just stick to the plan, I'll be fine. No, Cervicox girl. I was just heading out to the fieldlands to go gather some tumblestones, but I haven't got as many Orange Berries as I'd like. If you learn Orange Berries, they restore HP to a Pokemon and lead them as you'd imagine. Pokemon tend to be very interested in them. You see where I'm going with this? Throwing Orange Berries is a great way to distract and avoid wild Pokemon. They're indispensable. That in mind, could I trouble you to gather 5 Orange Berries for me? I should really... Oh, I already have them in my thing, okay. Well, sure, here you go. 5 Orange Berries. Gratefully accept. Gosh, I can't believe you went to all the trouble finding them just for me. Not really, but I'm sure you meant to say happy to help, right? Sure, you did. You generous soul. Let's just tuck these away in my satchel. I won't let your kindness go to waste. Wish me luck with those tumblestones. Very helpful. So, next to our big boy, that's everything for today. And I hope we see you. I hope I get to see you all again next time. Tatty bye! Indeed.